Hi, this is Buddy Landry, and then our next video is going to be about creating external style sheets and embedding them into an HTML web page. Let me show you how this is done. We start with our opening HTML tag, followed by our opening header tag. So now we have a link tag that's after that. So we have link rel equals style sheet, href equals movies.css, and the href would be the location on the file server. So that shows where this file is located when it's on the server. And then that link tag is in between the two header tags. And then now we have our body tag followed by a paragraph tag. And the paragraph tag reads, "What are your favorite movies?" followed by a closing paragraph tag, followed by a closing body tag and a closing HTML tag. Using that link tag, using the link tag is the way to put an external style sheet on a web page. And then now we want to define our CSS classes on the paragraph tag. So we have our opening body tag, and then our opening paragraph tag, and then we have p class equals artist. So in that external style sheet, we're looking for the artist style. So then when we go into movies.css, the style sheet file, we have artist, and we have an opening and closing bracket, and we have background color blue, followed by text color white. And then we also have another CSS style called news. And then we have the font family for news is Times New Roman, and the text color for news is black. So on that web page, instead of putting the artist style, we could actually put the news style if we wanted to do a news release. And then the next part of the video, I'm going to do an introduction into object-oriented programming. So the first thing we want to do for object-oriented programming is we want to define an object. And that's basically to create an object through instantiation. Then the next thing we want to do is set the parameters and attributes for that object. And then the last thing we want to do is create a method or function to change the object in some kind of way, to modify our object. So a good example would be car equals new object. So then our attributes for car is fuel and speed. So let's say that this car is about to run out of gas. So we'll put the fuel for 0 and we'll put the speed for 10. So then we'll create a method to fuel up our car. So fuel up equals new method, and then we have fuel equals 100, and we have speed equals 80. So in our application, whenever we want to call the method fuel up, we would type in car.fuelup. So then that object, which is our car, has that method applied to it. So then its parameters change from fuel and speed equals 0 and 10 to fuel and speed equals 100 and the speed for 80. So another introduction that's very important in object-oriented programming is storing data in an application. And there's a lot of ways to do this, but the two most common would be to create variables. So for my first example, variable age equals 35. So if we wanted to call that variable, we wanted to call the value of that variable, we would put print age. So then in the application, it would actually print out the age, which is 35. And then the other most common way, so let's say that we wanted to have an actual range of different ages. So then we would use what they call an array to do this. So the first age in our array would be 25, and at the first storage location in an array is actually 0. It's actually not 1. So ages 0 equals 25. Ages 1 equals 26. Ages 2 equals 27. Ages 3 equals 28. So then in our application, if we were to print out ages location 1 and grab the first value, grab the second value in that array, we would get a result of 26. The application I would print off 26. This concludes my second lesson in programming for developercentral.org. I hope you enjoyed this video and found it really helpful. My name is Buddy Landry. Have a nice day.